to the beginning of my reading rush video blog. I didn't do a video announcement of me joining the reading rush. I didn't do my TBR reading rush video as most people did because I decided to join this weekend. I wasn't sure if I was gonna join the reading rush because I honestly don't think I'm gonna read 7 books, but here we are. I'm gonna try it, and I saw a lot of the videos, and I read and I saw the reading challenges. So what I did is I took my July TBR, the books that I still haven't read, and sort of like put them into the categories that we need to read for the challenges. I'm not gonna show you guys what books I chose for each category or each prompt. I'm gonna do that as I go. Like I'm gonna show you the book that I chose for each prompt as I pick it up, because I mean, to be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna read all 6 books that I picked out, but I want to get through most of them, like I said. So just to start the video this morning, before I had to start my working day, as always, it is Monday today, so the beginning of the reading rush. So before I started my work shift, I picked up Empire of Storm by Sarah J. Maas. This book was already one of the books that I was going to pick up this month, and it's the book that I'm reading with my friends on Instagram. We were supposed to read this book last month, but we didn't get to it, so we decided that hopefully we would all read it this month. So I am using this book for the prompt of I should pull out the prompts. So I am reading this book for the prompt. I think it's like the 4th prompt. It would be the 4th prompt, and that is read the first book you touch. Now, a lot of people did this differently. I just decided to use this book as the book that I like doesn't really have any cover or pages or like specific. You guys know what I mean. This is a book that I decided to read. Like, this is a book that I chose all of the books, but like I didn't do a strategy for this one. I just decided that because I have to read this book, this is the book I'm gonna use for that prompt. So first book I touched this morning was this book, and I am on page 153. Yeah, I am on page 152. I'm on chapter 16, if that counts. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what to say about this book yet. I think I've been dozing off on it. Like, I'm not paying much attention to it, but then I am. So I don't know if I'm enjoying this book as much as the others, but it's just the beginning of the book. We know there's a lot of characters in this story, and we have to follow each character, and each chapter follows like different characters, and they're like all over the place, so you kind of have to like pinpoint where they're at, and like they move a lot. So the fact that it's not keeping my attention, and that I'm like sort of like I don't know what to say about this book yet, but we're gonna continue reading this one. I want to read at least 200 pages of this one today, and because it is like 700 pages, I am gonna read this one throughout the week. I don't want to read it like in one sitting, because like I said, I'm not gonna pay attention to it if I do. So I'm planning to read at least 200 pages per day, at least 100 pages per day. But today I want to read 200 pages. I'm almost there. I need 50 pages more, but I do want to pick up another book today, and because I believe I can finish another book today if I start it, I'm gonna pick up Clap Where You Land, because the first prompt of the reading challenge, it's read a book with the cover that matches the color of your birthstone. And for me, my birthstone is the August birthstone, and it's like this light green. I don't even know the name of the stone, to be honest, but it's like a lot like a light pretty green. I used to hate it. I used to hate the color of it, but now I like it. I'm not too mad about it. But because it is like a really light green, I thought this book, like, you see this green, and it's like over here too. I think this book matches that green, and it's also on the inside, so like the light leaf. I think this book is perfect for that. And this book was in my July TBR, so I was planning to read this book anyways this month, and I just think it fits perfectly with that prompt. So I'm gonna be picking up this one today, and I'm not gonna show you guys more books until I pick them up. But pretty much, I think I'm gonna finish this one today. I'm pretty sure I can. I'm gonna be listening to the audiobook on this one as well, because I love to do that with Elizabeth Acevedo's books. She's just, and she reads this one as well with someone else, and I just love her books this way. So I'm gonna be following along. It is written on verse, so it's gonna be like faster. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the audiobook is like 5 hours long, but I do listen to it at a 1.5 speed or a bit faster if it's like understandable. I think I'm gonna be finishing it like in 3 to 4 hours. So I'm gonna read this one later on today, and I do want to get to the 200-page mark of this one. If I do finish this one, I might pick this one up again later on. We'll see how it goes. Right now it is my lunchtime, so I am gonna go get something to eat because I haven't had anything to eat this morning but my coffee, and I do want to eat something right now. So I'm gonna go to the store or get something, pick up something, because I don't have groceries here, and I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, I am back from picking up my food. I ended up getting pupusas. I'm not sure if you guys know what they are, but pretty much they are the best thing in the world. They are so good. But I decided to get pupusas today because I'm pretty much starting my dairy-free cleanse. If that's a thing, I've decided to. I'm not supposed to have dairy anymore. It just I'm supposed to be dairy-free. This is like pretty much full of cheese. I decided that today was the last time I'm gonna have dairy in a while. I want to stay dairy-free for a very long time, and you guys, I don't know if you guys have ever had them, but this is pretty much what it is. Like, you guys can see the cheese right there, and I am about to eat all of these with this on top. I don't know, this is just me coming here to say that I'm just gonna have a bunch of cheese right now for probably, I'm not gonna say the last time in my life, for a very long time. I do want to stay dairy-free because I need to stay dairy-free. Anyways, I also went to get a Dutch Rebel because I know I need the energy. Like I said, I woke up early today. I woke up at 5. And I am so tired. I just want to take a nap, but I can't because I'm working. I'm just gonna have lunch right now. So I decided to just grab myself a Rebel, and it's gonna keep me up for me to keep reading as well and work, and then work out later on. Just a quick update. I don't know, I'm rambling too much about food now. Hello guys, it is much later. Let me set you guys down. I just don't want to hold you guys. Alright guys, so it is much later. I had to do a few things for work, but I'm actually like I'm on page 150 of this book. I'm gonna try to get to page 200 right now, but so far I am loving this book. I was crying in the first few 14 pages of this book, and if you guys didn't know what this book is about, because I didn't say anything about it at the beginning when I talked about the book, this book follows two main characters who happen to be sisters, but they don't know of each other. Like, one grew up in New York, and the other one grew up in La República Dominicana. And pretty much they don't know of each other. Their dad is the one that kept the secret. Jahaira, who lives in New York, lived with her dad like all year round, but Camino, who lives in the Dominican Republic, she only spent her summer with her dad, but they don't know of each other. But their dad was in a flight, and they actually mentioned it. It was American Airlines flight 587. This is actually like a true story about the flight that fell, and a lot of lives were lost. But Elizabeth Acevedo created this story around this event that did happen. So Yajaira's and Camino's dad was in that flight going to see Camino for her birthday. So right now we're just following each other's lives and getting a feel of each other's lives and their relationship with their father. What I like about the stories that Elizabeth Acevedo writes is that they tend to be so relatable, and I can picture both of their lives. Like I personally, I have never been to República Dominicana, but it feels like being Mexican, and just I get the feeling of the place and the people, and obviously living here in California now, and me living here in California, I get a feel of what it is to live in the United States. Again, I have never been to New York, but I feel like I know like what is going on. Like I sort of have an idea of the life that Yajaira lives here. So in New York, not here in California, she's in New York. But either way, their lives are so different, so different. I think Yajaira's life is a bit, I mean, I'm not saying it's easier. I mean, that she just lost her dad, but she has her mom, and she has her girlfriend, and she has this like okay living situation, whereas Camino is struggling because she has lost her mom. She was raised by her aunt, and she doesn't have family except for her dad was one, and then her aunt and her uncle now. So now she only has her aunt and her uncle, and she doesn't even know, and her uncle lives in New York, so she doesn't even get to see him. But her life is so different, because now her financial, or her income came from her dad. That was the only income that she had. Her dad was his protection financially and emotionally. He took care of people. He made sure that no one hurt Camino, because I mean, it is very different living situation. There's this one character, his name is, she calls him El Cero, and he is one of those people that, I mean, she's afraid of this guy. Like it's sexual harassment, so she has to deal with that, and her dad made sure that she wasn't hurt in that way. So now that she has lost that protection, and she's probably gonna lose her school, because she's in a good school, because her dad was able to provide for her to go to this private school. So I think like she lost a lot more. So I'm really feeling for Camino right now. I think her story is 10 times worse than Yajaira's, but nonetheless they're like very different, very emotional. So I can't wait to see when they finally meet each other. And so far so good. I'm really liking this book. I like the way it's narrated, and I need to take a break because I've been reading for a while and I had a few things to work on, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on this book. And you guys, I love the cover. It's stunning. But yeah, I think right now I don't know if I'm gonna eat right now. I'll probably go to the store to see what I can, to get some groceries, because I do want to, you guys, I'm gonna start the couch to 5K today, and this is pretty much, I'm gonna do this for like my birthday. My birthday is next month in August, and I think I would be in like 4 weeks into the program, like the couch to 5K program. So I kind of want to do this as like my birthday gift. Like I want to get back into not working out, but like, I mean, yes, I'm gonna be working out while running, but it's been a while since I've ran, and I've always wanted to be a runner, but I'm not much of a runner. And I've seen like a lot of people like the program, and it helps you, and they tell you how much to run and how much to walk. So I'm gonna start with that just to start doing something, because honestly, since quarantine started, I just stopped working out. I only work out like twice a week maybe, and I need to get back to the rhythm of working out and moving my body, doing something. So I'm gonna be doing that today. I'm gonna start it today, and I will keep updating you guys on it. So I want to do that today like at 7 once the sun goes down, because it's super hot right now. But I think I'm gonna go get groceries first. So yeah, but before that, I mean, it's super early right now still. I'm gonna do some writing, and I think I'm also gonna, I might do that today. I don't know. I might do that tomorrow. I'm gonna I'm gonna schedule whatever I have to do for this week, so I follow my schedule. I've been trying to follow a schedule as well, because I'm all over the place. I'm not being consistent. I'm just doing whatever I want and pretty much just laying around, not doing much. I want to be more productive, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna write, I might schedule my week, go to the store, and then go for a run. I will update you guys on my reading, of course. So yep, that's all. Alright guys, I just got back from my run. I've matched my pillow. This is one of the shirts that I tie-dyed, so I'm wearing them all, if you guys were wondering. But I just showered because I just got back from my run. Like I told you guys, I started the couch to 5K app program thingy today, so it went well. I followed the whole thing through. I started running when they would tell me to start, and I would stop when they would tell me to stop, so it's good. I will keep you guys updated on that, but for right now, I just came here to keep reading. I am on page 200, like I wanted to be at when I stopped reading. I wanted to get to page 200 so I could read another 100 pages right now and possibly finish it. If I don't finish it, I most likely will, but if I don't, I will finish it tomorrow morning, and that'll just be like a few pages. But yeah, so far so good. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get some reading done right now, and if I don't update you guys today, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello guys, and good morning. I have my first reading update for today. Last night I started reading Clap When You Land, and I honestly, like maybe 10 pages in, I passed out. I didn't even turn off my light until later on when I woke up. I was like, what happened? Anyways, so this morning when I woke up, I started reading Clap When You Land, and I actually finished it this morning, and I love this book. It's so good. Like, something that I really liked about the book, it's that it takes you through the grief of the sisters, and each sister talks about the relationship that they had with their father. And something that I really liked about the book, even though the dad had like this big secrets, and he obviously was not a good husband. He was a good dad. Like, he was a good father to both girls, and both of the girls talk about it and they miss him. And honestly, no one talks shit about the guy, like about the dad. Like, not even the tia talked shit about him. Camino explains how he was probably like a brother to her, and that's something that I really liked. I mean, at the end it is sad. Like, he was a bad husband. Maybe he wasn't a good husband to either one of the ladies, but he was a good dad, and we see them missing him and everything. And I also read the note that Elizabeth had at the end about the actual flight that fell, and honestly I had no idea about that crash. It happened like 2 months after the September 11th, and I didn't know about this flight or the crash. So it was, I mean, it is a very emotional story, and the fact that it has like that, I don't know what. Anyways, it's a great book. I am gonna give it 5 stars. It just, how can I not? Both narrators were amazing. Like, I loved both the narrations, and it was a really good book. I really liked it. But now we have to move on to our next story. The book that I'm choosing next is for the prompt of read a book that inspired a movie that you liked and you have already watched. And the first book that came to my mind, like, I already knew which book I was gonna pick for this prompt. Like, as soon as I heard the prompt, I knew I was gonna pick this book up, and that is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. This will actually be my first book by Neil Gaiman. I have a few books. I also have his other one of the Great Book, something like that. But I haven't read any of his books. This will be the first one, and I loved Stardust, one of my favorite movies. And the fact that that movie is like almost 3 hours, I don't know, it's a long movie. This book is pretty short. It's like, oh, the other book, it's the Graveyard Book. It has like a chapter of it at the end. Anyways, this book is only 248 pages, and it, like, the pages are super small, and, you know, like, there's not a lot of text on it. So this is the book that I'm gonna pick up right now and see how far I get into it, and then I will be continuing with Empire of Storms throughout the day today. Yesterday I didn't pick it up again. I'm on chapter 17, page 156. So I'm gonna keep reading that throughout the day as well, and that is our reading update for right now. I'm gonna go read now. Okay guys, so I am back in my room. I was gonna do my makeup. I was gonna get ready for the day. I was gonna do so much today, but I just had lunch and my stomach hurts so bad. I actually couldn't finish what I made. I don't know what it was. Like, I honestly don't know what happened. It's weird. I don't feel good now. So I just came to my room. I've been reading here since yesterday, and that is because it is hot. It has been hot this whole summer, and I hate summer because I hate the heat. And that is the reason why I like to spend more time in my room, because it's fresh here. And I think I've said this before, but the living room where I have my desk and my books and my couch, you know, my reading area, gets super hot. Like, the AC doesn't reach all the way there, or I don't know what it is. But anyways, we are here. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna keep reading Stardust. I am on page 84, almost gonna be to almost 100, and I'm liking it so far. The beginning was sort of like the most different thing from the movie, like the whole dad stuff, like with the dad and how he gets out of the wall. So So far so good. I'm enjoying it. I think because I know what's supposed to happen or what's gonna happen, it's not keeping me on my toes, but so far so good. I'm gonna keep reading this right now, and I'm probably gonna play, I was gonna play some Animal Crossing, but I think I'm gonna play some Crash right now, and then I'll read some more, so I will keep you guys updated and see how I feel. Hello guys, I have a reading update. I just finished with, you can see the ring light. I just finished reading Stardust by Neil Gaiman, and I really liked it. I mean, I liked it as much as I thought I would. It was very different from the movie, I do have to say that. Like, the beginning was totally different. I feel like the wall and how the wall is protected, like by the guardsmen, where was like completely different, and a lot of things were different. I love the movie, like I love the movie, so I think I can enjoy them separately. Like, I know it's the same story, but if I have to choose one, I would say that I prefer the movie than the book. Don't get me wrong, the book it's good. It was super fast, like everything happened super fast, and I think that's one of the things that I was expecting, because it's a small book, so I knew there was gonna be things that didn't happen in the book, or they happened differently. For example, their like chemistry with like Tristan's and Yvain's chemistry, I didn't feel it the same way that I feel it like in the movie. I love their love, like how they start falling for each other and stuff, so I didn't feel it the same in this story. And of course, what's her face, Victoria, I feel like Victoria's character was very different from the movie, and like her motives to not marry Tristan were also different. And even the dad's, like even Tristan's dad's story was on how he met the mom, like how he got to the other side, just very different, very different. I honestly, okay, one thing, I thought this book was middle grade. It is not middle grade. I was thinking that I could possibly use this book for read a book that you don't typically read. So like, for example, if I like to read fantasy, I don't read a lot of I don't read middle grade at all. So I thought I would use this book for that. But this book, it's not middle grade. And he says it, Neil Gaiman says it at the end of the book. He wanted to make a fantasy book for adults, like a fairy tale for adults. So this is what he made. I was like, because you know the scene with the dad and Una, I was just like, this is not middle grade. And then more things happened, and I was like, this is not middle grade at all. So I'm gonna have to read something else for that prompt, but for now I am gonna start reading Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Promise Part 1. This one I'm using for the prompt of read a book that starts with the word the, and this book starts with the word the Promise Part 1. I am on page 20. I wanted to read this since I got it like weeks ago, but I just got to page 20 and I never picked it up again. So that's what I'm gonna read right now, and I have to edit a vlog so it can go up tomorrow. And I was thinking about just doing one vlog for this whole week, but I think I have enough footage for me to finish this vlog either tonight or tomorrow and do like a 2-part to the reading rush. And I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I have another reading vlog that I have to edit so it can go up tomorrow. It is Wednesday, by the way, and I'm not sure if I said that, but yes, I'm gonna go read this right now, and then I will probably edit, and then I'll be back. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. It is Thursday already, so we are on day 4 of the reading rush, and so far I am super okay with the amount of reading I've done. But right now I am heading to work because I have to be at the office today, and I know I'm not gonna get a lot of reading at the office today because it's gonna be a busy day. So the only time I have for me to read, it's during my drive. So it's like a 40-minute drive. So I was looking for an audiobook out of my TBR, and then I am listening to Empire of Storm, but my phone doesn't have enough space to download on Audible. So I've been listening to it from my iPad, and my phone doesn't have enough space to download it right now, and I don't have time to like figure out how to do it. So I just went on Script and I found another book, and that is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab, and this is a middle grade, I believe. So this could either work for the read a book that's not in your country, or read a book from a genre that you usually don't read, and that would be middle grade, because this one is for sure a middle grade, so like from what I know. So we're gonna listen to this one on Script, and I'm taking my copy, so in case I have any chance to read along. Just a quick update, I have to head to work now. Hello guys, I just came here. I just got back from work right now, and it's so hot. The house is super hot, but I just wanted to come here and wrap up this vlog for you guys. It is Thursday today, so I am gonna make a second part to the reading rush. I was only gonna do one, but I think I have enough stuff for this vlog, and I just wanted to come here and let you guys know, like, wrap up what I read in these 4 days. Like I mentioned, today I started reading City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab, and I still don't know which prompt I'm gonna use this one for, but I only read until page 30 something. It's chapter 4. Work was rough today. I have such a big headache, but I had a lot of work today, so it's almost 6:30. I'm supposed to get out at 4:30, but I got out at 6. Today I have a big headache and I didn't read anything at all today. I'm gonna try to get more of this read, or maybe Empire of Storms, not sure yet. But that's what I read today, not a lot. However, during the week I did finish 2 books, and that is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I gave this 5 stars out of 5. Stunning. Something I forgot to say about this book though, it has a lot, like, trigger warnings wise, there's a lot of sexual assault and like sexual harassment, and I did cry. Like, trust me, I hated the character of El Cero. I hated him. Every time he was mentioned, I wanted to scream out loud. I mean, I would scream inside, but I wanted to scream out loud so bad. And there's a scene with Yahaira on the train, and I lost it there. However, yeah, so if any trigger warnings, sexual assault, sexual harassment, and the loss of a family member, father, for example, I don't know if you guys needed that. But anyways, the second book, loved it. The second book I read was Neil Gaiman's Stardust. Like I said, I liked the book. I love the movie. I think I can see them like separate but together at the same time, you know, like I can appreciate both together and separately. But I did enjoy the movie more than the book. But nonetheless, I still don't know what I'm gonna give this book. Maybe a 3 or a 4, not sure yet. But really enjoyed it. Fantasy. It is adult fantasy or YA, I'm not sure. But it is it's like a fairy tale for adults. So just so you guys know, because I thought it was middle grade, but okay. So that is all for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys joined this year's reading rush. Let me know what books you guys have read so far, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.